Ken Climo is a Hall of Fame disc golfer that played for 32 consecutive years and participated in over 400 events. He got his start all the way back in 1987 when he competed in his first amateur tournament.
So you said early 87. I noticed also in 87, that was your very first PDGA tournament. And I guess this isn't going to surprise many people, but you won. The very first tournament you ever played was the 1987 Crosstown Classic in Orlando. So you had a short drive. That was amateur. Do you have any kind of memory of that? Like that very first official tournament? Or had you played kind of some non-PDGA? You know, obviously there's no way for me to check into that stuff.
No, that was my first foray into any kind of organized event, and that was in Orlando, and they used multiple courses on that one. I think Turkey Lake and UCF. Those two courses were across town from each other.
And yeah, you won it, right? I mean, was that a surprise, or were you just kind of knew you were pretty good already, or what?
Yeah, I had already buddied up with C.R. Willie, who was a little more into the know than me about all this stuff, and you know, me and him were battling back and forth in our practice sessions before we ever went to this thing, and he and I were quite a pair, you know, to battle each other and bring each other up. You know, we were kind of striving to beat each other, and that's what helped us ascend through some of the lower ranking players and up into the upper ranking players.
Over the next 2 years, Ken started to rack up a few more wins, but in 1990, Climo truly flipped the switch and started winning everything. He competed in 17 different tournaments, winning 10 of them, and in the process, he captured his first Disc Golf World Championship. After Climo's first World Championship in 1990, Ken took over the game, and he went on a run that has never, and most likely will never, happen again.
Come on, Kenny!
For birdie.
Yeah!
That's it, world champion again. Somebody finally nailed it. He did it. There you go. Get over here in a second. Get up.
And Ken Climo. For the fourth year in a row, Ken Climo, world champion of disc golf. 4 years in a row. How long can the dynasty keep going?
Oh, as long as I keep playing the way I'm playing. I can't be unhappy with anything. I'm playing the game great. Just got to keep rolling.
So intense and really.
All right. Well, congratulations to Kenny on his eighth world title.
There's our 1997 Disc Golf Open Division World Champion Ken Climo of Clearwater, Florida.
Ken Climo dominated the 90s, and by 1999, Ken Climo had won 9 world championships in a row. To even win 1 world championship proves that you're the best player in the world, and in 1999, Ken Climo was competing for his 10th. And even after playing a great tournament, Climo's streak for the Worlds finally came to an end.
Final 9 for Barry.
Absolutely, he shot a 24 on the last 9 holes. That is the best round of the 4. And as the Ken Climo reign is about to come to an end, a good effort by him. He's a little low. Those putts would have given him 4th place by himself. And there's Ken Climo, a bow to the crowd. Acknowledgement of the new champion. Good display of sportsmanship on Ken's part. And now Ron Russell will make it official. The new 1999 World Disc Golf Champion from Utica, Michigan is Ron Russell. Ken Climo, 9 times the world champion, a feat that I'm sure someday will be recognized as one of the great ones in all of sports. Did you ever seriously think what it was going to be like when the streak came to an end, and how does it feel?
I never gave it that much thought on what it would feel like, but now that it's happened, I can't believe the feelings I'm feeling. I feel like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I don't feel disappointed at all. I played great golf. I didn't lose. I got beat.
In Ken's 9 years of dominance, he racked up 9 straight world championships, 118 tournament wins, and he made over $100K from event payouts. But what's even more impressive is Climo wasn't even done yet. He came back the following year and reclaimed his crown.
Best ever finish by a player from outside of North America.
We got it.
There is victory number 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10
How's it feel to be 10 times world champion?
One better than 9, I guess.
Yeah.
In the year 2000, it is world title number 10 for Ken Climo. We know you were coming back hungry this year. You had a good run from Barry there. When you got to the toboggan course, your putter came alive. Tell us what happened.
Oh, that was probably one of the funnest rounds I've ever played. It's a really great course. Elevation changes are awesome, and I was in some situations where I had to make some long putts, and I made probably 5 or 6 putts longer than I usually make, and it made my score a course record rather than over par, and that was the difference in that round. That propelled me to take a 2-stroke lead, I believe, in the tournament, and have a little more confidence going into the next few courses.
Climo went on to win 2 additional world championships to cap off his career, solidifying his Hall of Fame status. But according to you guys, after all that, he still isn't the GOAT. The competition wasn't as good as it is now, but for someone to be that dominant, it definitely means something. Just to put it in perspective, here's a list of everybody that has ever won a world championship over the years. A few people have been able to capture it twice, and Nate Doss has won 3 times. Then you see Paul Macbeth separating himself from the pack at 5 world wins. But in a class of his own, there's Ken Climo. Towards the end of Climo's career, he also added 5 USDGC wins to his resume, and won 3 more world championships in the Master Division after he turned 40. GOAT or not, Ken Climo will go down in the books as a pioneer for the sport, and what he was able to accomplish along the way will most likely never be achievable again in today's game. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more disc golf content.
Back when I started, everything was a turnover disc. If you threw it with left angle, it would turn and go to the right no matter what it was. There wasn't anything that was overstable when I started. But nowadays, most of the discs are overstable, and you can kind of muscle them, turn them over, and let them come back. And I think that's one thing that's kind of really cool about the game is it's changed so much, and that the game these days with the number of kids playing, it's not the same game I used to play. We used to play with understable discs, and now it's just all about stable, fast discs. The discs are a lot faster these days. The discs we played with were speed of 6, speed of 7 at the most. Nowadays they're speed of 13, and you got to be strong enough to throw those speed 13 discs. It's not like a weak arm player's gonna be able to throw a speed 13 disc and get it to go that far. You got to have the strength and the coordination to throw those discs far. But if you do, they go much farther.